Welcome to this edition of App of the Week. Today I'm going to show you a Google add-on that will allow you to insert equations into a Google document. This will be an excellent option for all of you math teachers, science teachers out there who want to create assessments, worksheets, word problems for your students inside the Google Docs. This will allow you to create some different equations in there, and I'm going to show you how you can do this with this simple add-on called Auto Latex Equation. You can get that in your add-ons for Google Docs. So I'm going to start this equation editor here, and the way it simply works is you're going to use some different coding in here to render an equation. I'm not going to go through all the equation options. What I will do is I'm going to show you this site here, this code cogs editor. And I'm going to open this up in a brand new tab. And now I can create my equation inside of here. So this will make things a little bit easier. Once I create it in here, I can just copy and paste the coding that is generated from here into my Google Doc, and that will render the equation for me. So for example, I'm going to choose an equation in here. You can hover your cursor over each one of the bars or each one of the squares to decide what kind of equation you want. You do have other function options in here, so if you wanted to use some of these other ones as a part of your math equation or science equation, you can certainly do that. So those are just ones that you can take a look at. I'm just going to go through here and pick one. So I'm just going to use this square root equation. I'm going to click on that. You see it puts the code in here, and then it gives me these brackets where I can enter the number that I want to appear inside of here. So I'm going to say plus 64, or excuse me, 64, and then maybe I'm going to add some additional things. So I'm going to say plus, and then I can go through here and add another one like a fraction, and now it gives me the code for the fraction, and again the brackets where I can enter my numbers that I want to appear in the fraction, and I can include that. And I'm just going to pick random numbers in here, and now I have my code that in here. I don't have to remember or anything like that. I can just let it generate from here, and now I'm just going to copy this code that is inside of here, and I'm going to go in my Google Docs. And now what I need to do is I want to paste that code in here, but I want to surround it by dollar signs, double dollar signs. You'll notice here it gives an example of what you need to do, and you'll notice that there are $2 signs in the front and back of the code, so you may need to make sure that you surround this code with dollar signs. So I'm going to put a double dollar sign here. Now I'm going to paste the code and double dollar sign at the end, and then when I select render equation, it creates the equation there for me. So now I can go through here and continue adding more items for my math equations. So that is a brief example of Auto Latex. Great tool to use whenever you want to start generating some of these equations for your students, or problems, word problems, anything of the sort. You can do this, and it's a very simple add-on that you can use inside of your Google Docs.